No cherries. Couldn't find my cherries. I'm sad. I could have sworn that I had cherries, but my salad must remain without cherries. My ice cream salad made with chocolate. That's definitely what we call them, salads. I mean, what is a salad really? It is made out of vegetable and or fruit. Yes. This is made from beans of cocoa. Yes, so it's a salad. There's a dressing. It's the chocolate sauce. I don't know how to explain the whipped cream. And there's going to be croutons. They're crunchy. But I don't want to put them on the top. I want to put them on the ice cream, and I neglected to do so before I put the whipped cream down. So, you know, here we are. Oh, look at all these fucking doop, doop, doop things. I'm glad you're in a good mood. That's good. I am fine, I guess. I won't say I'm in a bad mood. Perpetually sour? Suppose that works. Ugh. Really? How many streaming at 720? I thought I was streaming it higher than that. Hmm. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Now I am concerned. Come on. Come on. I have to check my settings. Settings. Oh, that's excellent. That is pretty excellent. Introducing creator self-care. Why are they suddenly sending me so many notifications right now? I don't want this. I don't want these. I don't want these. I need Twitch and Streamlabs to chill. Okay. 2500 bit rate. Oh. My output really is 720p. I should fix that. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, we'll deal with it next time. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm having a fine weekday, I suppose. It's only Tuesday, so it's not like much of the week has happened, but it's okay. No huge complaints, just the usual complaints is the thing. It's the usual complaints, and those are still complaints. I'm bored at work. Very much not looking forward to going in tomorrow. However, I will be biking in, so I'll be back to that bullshit. It's not bullshit, it's just hard. It's gonna be hard to get started. Why did I get... I'm gonna swipe that away. I mean, yeah, it's not Monday, I suppose. I have 2 more jobs I'm going to apply to sometime this week. And I don't know. Getting tired of job search, job bullshit stuff. I mean, congratulations on your new job, though. I am jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I am jealous. The process went so fast. I'm not gonna be so lucky. I mean, sounds like the places that I've applied for will be moving very quickly for academic institutions for academic appointments, but it has also caused me to kind of realize one very frustrating thing about being in this field, that I am required to uphold the standards of faculty, and I'm required to perform to the standards of faculty, but they aren't going to pay me like I'm faculty or give me any of the benefits of being faculty. Like, seriously, there is so much rigor in the process, in the interview process, that is not the case for other parts of the university. And it does mirror the faculty appointment process. But I'm not anywhere near tenure track. And they're not paying me anything like that. They're not even offering anything like that. Very frustrating. I say that with one exception, which is one of the jobs that I am planning to apply to. I'm on the fence about how excited I am about this, but there are some things that are very hard to ignore. Ragnarok, it's actually at our undergrad. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's where we went to undergrad, at the library there. And so I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't know how I feel about that commute. I don't know that I want to live up there. That's what I'm worried about. But starting salary is $79,000 a year. And it's tenure track. Like, I could get tenure. And starting salary is $80,000. Like, that is nothing to sneeze at. But, like, can't say that I'm super excited about the work itself. Only about half of it is something that I'd be very interested in doing. Oh, no. You have to shell out for the train. That's the problem. Because that's not the MBTA. That's Amtrak. And monthly passes are like hundreds of dollars. It is scary how much those cost. I don't think there's any kind of subsidy or anything like that either. When I saw the job posting, I even started looking at apartments up in the North Shore. I was like, okay, maybe if I just lived closer, would a 40-minute drive be okay? I should have gotten a drink. I did not. This was a mistake. Because honestly, it would be great if I could just do the train. I hate driving. Driving is the worst. There we go. I mean, the thing about the train commuter options and everything like that, and maybe this is just because of where I work now, but you know, working in the middle of a giant city like Boston where they don't want you to park. Whereas I think the parking up there, what is it? It's, hold on. Yeah, faculty staff permits are $75. And I can't tell if that's $75 for a semester or $75 for the year. But that is less than 1 month of parking where I currently work. So, like, where I currently work, it is actually, I think it's even less than half. Double check that. I don't know if they still call it the green anymore. Permits and passes. That's what I want. That's the one I want right there. Let's see. The commuter permit is $40 a week. Right. Right. So that comes out to $175 a month. $175 a month to park on campus. So they want you to not park on campus. Don't drive. They want you to take every other possible way. And they do offer a lot of subsidy to help that. Like, I bike to work most of the time when it's warm out. And by doing that, every month that I bike, I get another $25 in reimbursement for any bike-related costs. So any safety gear, any things to make my bike better, a new bike, bike servicing, anything like that, I can then get some of that money back. And I've tried to use it, you know. I'm probably at the point now where I can't use it this year anyway, even if I wanted to, because I don't need anything else, and I don't anticipate needing anything else. Like, there's just nothing more to get. I have really nice new panniers that I bought last year. I literally bought a pair of $200 bags because I had $200 of credit, or $200 to be reimbursed. So I did that. Anyway, you can also get MBTA passes that are both subsidized and pre-tax payroll deductions, which is very nice when you need that kind of a thing. I stopped at this point. I just don't need that. So, but when I needed it, it was great. So yeah, I'm a little biased because $300 or so a month to take the train sounds awful. Not to mention that I have to get from here to the train and then take the train, which is like a 3-hour trip, I think, one way. Like, nasty. I don't know. I'm considering it. If it comes across and it happens and it works, then I may consider it more, but it's a hard sell for me right now, and it's a hard sell in general just because of how much I'd have to uproot so much of where my life is and move. I don't want to move. I like living in Boston. I can't be the Boston trophy wife if I don't live in Boston. I mean, it was a joke a couple years ago when I was living in Malden, but that was because it's like just outside of Boston. It's a suburb. But like, yeah, living in the North Shore, living all the way up in Portsmouth and Dover, I don't know that I can call myself that anymore. It's not even a joke at that point. Although to people outside of New England, I suppose that's still Boston. Anyway, this is me just going on. It's only one iron that could potentially be in the fire. It's not even in the fire yet. And there are other options that pay less, but are here. We'll see. There's one that I interviewed for last week that's like a 20-minute walk from me. So, you know, that's nice. I think it's 20 minutes or so. Is it a 20-minute walk or a 20-minute bike ride? 20 minutes just take you downtown. I mean, yeah, at a certain point when you... So we have the joke, I think... let me see if I can find it. Come on. Yeah, here it is. Can you say you're from Boston if you don't actually live in Boston? Yeah, and this is the thing. So, for the locals, get ready. I'm going to translate just a teeny bit just because there's a little bit of generational gap stuff in here. But inside Route 28, inside Route 128, you're from Boston if your address says Boston, Massachusetts. 95, for those who don't know. 95 is also Route 128, and the older you are, the more likely you are to call it Route 128. It's kind of funny. Outside of 128, but inside 495, Boston and all communities touching Boston, you can say that you're in Boston. So that means Brookline, Cambridge, Canton, Chelsea, Dedham, Everett, Milton, Needham, Newton, Quincy, Revere, Somerville, and Winthrop. Watertown is excluded because of the Charles, but I think that's debatable. That's fair. This person literally even says that's debatable. If you are outside 495, then anything inside 128, you live in Boston. If you're outside New England, pretty much anything inside 495 is Boston. And if you're inside the United States, but not in the immediate northeast vicinity. If you're within an hour drive, you're from Boston. And then if you're outside of the United States, if you live anywhere in New England, you're either Boston or New York City. So no one else will know. So I appreciate this. And this definitely was the case when I was down in Georgia. I remember talking to some people who really had a grasp of geography that hurt my soul a little bit. Because I'm originally from southern New Hampshire. I'm originally from just west of Nashua, New Hampshire. And when I would say this, I would get responses like, "What state in New Hampshire are you from?" Or my personal favorite, "Oh, so you're from Boston?" I said, "No, I'm from New Hampshire. That is not even in the same state as Boston. Though I am an hour drive away, it is not Boston." It was so funny. Oh, and then there was my personal favorite when someone who was actually a close friend of mine at the time told me that Pennsylvania is part of New England. And I kind of had to be like, "Excuse me? What? What? No. No, it is not. Please don't give us that." Yeah, that was someone from Ohio. Bless their heart. But to use a southern expression, but I did have to correct them on that one because I was like, "Yeah, no, Pennsylvania is not there." And they're like, "Okay, well, New York though." I'm like, "No, no, New York is still not in New England. New England is just 6 states, ladies and gentlemen, and just ladies and gentlemen. It's literally just 6, and it's a lot of small ones. Together, we are the combination. We are one state in size." So it is just Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. That is it. There are no others. That is New England. That is it. We are the OG. Don't come for us. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, it really is kind of like a, "Oh, I live in Boston," when you actually live in Brookline kind of a thing in certain places. It depends on where you are. And, it's interesting how Boston came to be this way. Because you look at New York, and New York is a big city geographically. You can't really compare Boston and New York to a place like Chicago. Chicago didn't really have a lot around it, so it just kept expanding in of itself. Um, Whereas both New York and Boston were pretty old cities. The thing is, New York didn't have a lot of money. The New York area didn't have a lot of money in the 1800s. Now that sounds like a bit of a shock considering the Gilded Age, but the early 1800s here. Boston had a lot of money in the area. Not just Boston itself, but all the surrounding towns and cities had a lot of money. Whereas in New York, pretty much just New York City itself had any kind of money because it was a relatively major city at the time. So all of the other cities around it were poor enough that they kind of ended up just getting absorbed over time by New York. And that's how you have some of those neighborhoods that used to be cities on their own. Brooklyn, for example, they are part of New York, but they were originally their own thing. Here in Boston, we have some of that. I live in a part of Boston that was incorporated as its own city for a very long time, and I think until 1836, it was even a part of Cambridge, which is a little weird because we are on the other side of the river from Cambridge. But Boston was never able to do what New York did. It was never able to take over those little towns and cities around it because they all had a lot of money to them and they were able to put up fights. We couldn't essentially eminent domain them. So Cambridge is its own thing. Watertown is its own thing. Brookline famously is its own thing, and I am very mad about it. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Yeah, that's the most useless thing I've ever seen. Like a city border map that I can find? Ah, city limits shown on Google Maps. Perfect. Oh, I have to scroll in using a different thing. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can swap over to a thing with this. It's gonna give me a second. Boop. Ah, hi. Okay, so you can see, come on. You can see here, right in the middle, this big giant thing right here, this big green part. Oh, come on. I'm gonna let it reload. Give it a second. There we go. So this big thing all the way around here is Boston. As you can see, it goes all the way as far south as over here. Yeah, we're having a geography lesson in today's thing. Draw and measure. Okay, there's a draw. How do I draw? That's nice. I want to draw on it, though. Let me draw. It just brings me down to the thing. But it's not letting me actually draw. How dare you? Nope, I don't want you to do that. Oh my god! How dare all of you? We done? I mean, I'm not in Worcester, but okay. Can I just reload this? Okay. Me trying to, like, make this a thing. Anyway, this big green area that's right here is Boston. And as you can see, it goes all the way up to this place, Chelsea, out to East Boston here, all the way out into the bay. And then you've got South Boston, Dorchester on the bottom here on the lower east side. And then down to Mattapan, Hyde Park, down to Reedville. That's right bordering Dedham. Dedham is no longer Boston. Roxbury, West Roxbury, Brook Farm, and then back up to Jamaica Plain. But where it gets weird is that it goes back up to Jamaica Plain, Longwood, and then there's this tiny little stretch right here in the middle that goes then over to Alston and Brighton. And Alston and Brighton are two parts of Boston. This tiny little sliver here actually used to be a part of the city of Brookline, but they basically ceded that small part so that Boston could be one continuous landmass municipality. It's dumb. Because here's Brookline, right? This big dildo-shaped gray area in the middle, right? I say dildo-shaped because that's what it feels like. They are a different city, even though they use a major part of our subway system, the MBTA. They have a lot of the Green Line in their area. Yeah, they're not only a different city, but they're also in a different county. All of these to like the immediate area around Boston, except for Newton over here and Brookline over here, all of this stuff up here is in Suffolk County, Massachusetts. But Brookline, because they're special and they're different, belongs to the county that goes down here into Dedham and Needham and Newton. So Brookline has decided that they have more in common with the people out west than they do about the city that they're literally in the middle of. They're sandwiched in between two parts of Boston, and yet they've decided that they have more in common with the people that are south and west. You want to know why that is? It's money. Brookline has a shitload of money. They have more money than they know what to do with, which is why whenever I see poor people in Brookline, I don't understand why this incredibly wealthy city can, allow why this incredibly wealthy city can allow, homelessness to exist within their borders, why they can't just pay to help these people in some better way. Not that Boston has the greatest track record on that. You can see the recent Mass and Cass thing if you wanted to learn more about that part. But Boston is trying more than Brookline is, which, not that Brookline, Boston still has a lot more money than Brookline does in general. But Brookline, their like budget to population ratio is ridiculously high. And then on top of that, my personal least favorite thing is when it comes to developing. You saw that mishmash of tiny little cities and towns everywhere. And each one of those cities and town has their own planning board. And each one of those planning boards is made up of like majority residents. Okay? Long-term residents, property owners, people who own houses in that city. And they have a vested interest to keep their property values high by not adding any more housing stock in their city. But we're having a housing crisis. It's turning into a whole thing. My personal beef with Brookline is that Brookline specifically prohibits any new development of large apartment buildings. They are specifically prohibiting multifamily housing. And so there was a development not too long ago that was going to include a fair amount of affordable housing, and it straddled the line between Boston and Brookline. And on the original development was supposed to be a group of medium and small apartment buildings, kind of in one large complex. And Brookline forced them to change half of the development to single-family homes, detached single-family homes in the middle of a city. What the fuck? It pisses me off. Pisses me off to no end. And then, of course, there's a bunch of NIMBYism happening all around Massachusetts, eastern Massachusetts right now. I think there's a proposal going through the governor. I don't remember if it's going through the governor's office or if it's going through the legislature or both. Might be both. To essentially require every city and town, every municipality that has an MBTA station, including the Purple Line, including the commuter rail, to have a large-scale development of multifamily housing within 1 mile of that T station, of that MBTA station. So that means a lot of housing would be added relatively quickly. It's a small move. It's very small. It's not going to do a whole lot. There's not necessarily a requirement to have a certain percentage of it be affordable as well. It's literally just his whole mindset is we just add more housing and housing prices will go down. He's not wrong to a degree. I have to give him that. I think more affordable housing is more important. But I also think the way we measure what is and is not affordable housing and who qualifies for it is also broken. Because my personal thing is I actually qualify for affordable housing in Boston. I don't make that much money, but I can't afford affordable housing in Boston. It is a tiny little thing. I literally cannot afford to rent an affordable apartment, even though I qualify for it. And there's something wrong with that. So, but yeah, that's your quick geopolitical pissed off thing. I'm supposed to be relaxing and playing a video game right now, and I'm not doing that, and that's a mistake on my part. That is a mistake on my part. Coolidge Corner is lovely. I will not say otherwise. My therapist's office is right there, and I actually miss going to see him in person because when I would go to therapy, it would be at like 11 o'clock. We'd get out at 11:45. There was a tiny little creperie around the corner. They got to know me well enough that they knew what I was going to order when I showed up. They had amazing, like they had this chicken Caesar crepe, basically, which was basically just a chicken Caesar wrap, but like a crepe instead. You don't pick it up, you have to kind of fork and knife it, but it was good. And essentially the crepe stood in for both the wrap and the croutons, which was cool, because they actually made it using Parmesan breadcrumbs. So I liked that. And then their Nutella strawberry crepes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Coolidge Corner area also has my absolute favorite sex shop. So, you know, plug that right here. Good Vibrations, damn great place. Apparently it's a big chain, actually. I keep forgetting that until I go on their website and I see that most of their locations are out in California. They have 2 locations in the area, and they are both, one is in Boston, one is in Brookline, and one is in Cambridge. Harvard Square. And I tell people whenever they're looking for anything like that, anything spicy, go to Good Vibes, because Good Vibrations is like the Apple Store of sex shops. It's so clean and gorgeous and bright and like well lit. It is not dingy. It is not creepy. You will not feel like you are skulking around, not sure what to do. And the people there are genuinely friendly and very knowledgeable and very ready to help. It does, it is rather feminine centric, I will say. It does cater more specifically toward, um, I won't say straight women, but women, definitely, cis women. But they are still inclusive nonetheless. They are more than willing to work with you and find something in their catalog. I just mean whatever they have there on the floor. Their online catalog is huge and extensive. They can order everything from it, no big deal. But what they actually have on the floor generally focuses on cis straight women, and their anatomy. So, but it's a great store. I absolutely love it. And considering how very few stores there are in the Boston area, because we're a bunch of Puritans, that being the one that we have that's really nice is great. I wish we had some other better ones, don't get me wrong, like just in general, but I'm happy that we have that one. If we're gonna have one, I'm happy. That's the one. And I've never been to the Coolidge Corner Theater either. That's a mistake on my part. I've been meaning to go at some point. I recently went to go see the Doctor Strange movie. It was okay. You know, it was fun, I guess. I had a good time, but like you can't think about it too hard because then it just starts falling apart. And also Sam Raimi is not a very good director, so it was fine. And more than anything, what it really made me realize is that I am just kind of done with movies in theaters at this point. You know, I'm just kind of done. I don't need to go see movies in theaters at this point in my life. And I don't, at this point in my life, at this point, post pandemic, you know, I was uncomfortable most of the time. I needed to go to the bathroom halfway through and I couldn't pause, which is something that I can do here. All the concessions are freaking expensive and you don't want to eat them anyway because you want your mask on just in case, just because you don't want to deal with the possibility of getting COVID from going to see a, you know, B tier Marvel movie. That's going to be the thing that gives me COVID. Hell no. So yeah, I think I'm at the point where I don't really want to bother with theaters for the most part, except if there is a movie that is particularly compelling and I really want to see it, and I go to a local theater like the Coolidge Corner or the Somerville. Those are the two that I might consider in the immediate area. Also, yes, Emma was amazing. Oh, Autumn to Wild, cool. Of course, you were the only one in costume. That movie is so good, and it's great that that's the. I think that's the first. Actually, it might be the only. I guess technically, it's the second. It's the first of two Emma adaptations that I have seen, and immediately after watching that one, I essentially inadvertently revealed to my roommate that I had never seen Clueless, which is an adaptation of Emma, which is why I have to count it as the second one. And so then not too long ago, actually, I watched Clueless for the first time. And it was kind of great watching Clueless after Emma because I saw all of the times that Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy referenced Clueless. And I have to give it to him. That was some A-tier costuming. Like, that yellow dress is absolutely a reference to the iconic yellow tartan suit. Like, mwah, excellent. I know I hadn't seen Clueless. I know. I'm a child of the 90s, I swear. But, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I talked this over with my roommate, who is the same age as me, okay? We are both 30, well, she's 30 now. I'm 29, turning 30 this year. So we're both 1992. Here's the thing. She was the youngest of three, and her two older brothers. One of them is in his 50s now, so he was long gone by the time she was growing up. The other was basically in his late teens, you know, mid to late teens by the time she was growing up, and so he is how she watched a lot of movies, TV shows, etc. So she ended up watching movies that were geared toward his age group, teenagers in the 90s. In the 90s, I was the eldest child. You know, my brother hadn't come along until 2000. So I was the eldest child. 2000, yeah, 2000. I was the eldest child. And in, you know, Clueless came out, what, 96, 97? I'm gonna, that's that, 95, close enough. I was 3 years old when Clueless came out. I was 3 years old. I didn't even know what high school was yet, right? So then fast forward to the time that I am actually a teenager, and I wasn't, you know, I wasn't going to watch Clueless at that point. I had no idea what it was, and no one around me was watching it, so I ended up not doing it. But then I ended up watching it, and it is the 90s distilled. Hilarious. And it's a great movie, too, I have to say that. But yeah, no, I had never watched Clueless, and it's because I just wasn't the age group that it was intended for. It was actually before my time. Everything that I think of from my childhood of, like, formative things were really, like, the 2000s, but, like, you can extend it back just a teeny bit more. I did pick up a couple things from 98, 99. Like, you know, there were some late 90s stuff that entered my brain and stuck as formative memories. But no, Paul Rudd does not age. You are right. So yeah, no, that's the thing. I never seen Clueless before because of that. I'd also never seen The Mummy. Until this last year in October, I saw The Mummy for the first time. 10 out of 10, A+ tier movie. Can't believe I never saw it before. I didn't see it for the longest time. I didn't see it too, not because I didn't grow up with it or anything like that, because I didn't. But you know, it came up enough that I would have seen it if someone had dragged me to it, because I was afraid of it. I hate scary movies. I hate horror. And I was convinced that the Mummy was going to scare the living shit out of me. And there is a scene in it that scares the living shit out of me. And I don't watch that one. Actually, Elliot, I had seen it before you, before I showed it to you. I had seen it before I showed it to you. But I showed it to you very shortly after my first time. I think I missed something earlier. Oh, okay. Yeah. The portrait aesthetic that we never talk about. Yeah, true. I mean, it is kind of bizarre how the man just doesn't really seem to age. But yeah, no, The Mummy is an amazing movie. I'm trying to think if there's another one that I didn't watch yet. I didn't watch until very recently. I mean, everyone in that movie is fucking gorgeous. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Fucking hell. And I mean, I love Rachel Weisz, and I love her character, Evie, but also she's kind of a shit librarian. And she has the whole thing, she's like, I'm a librarian. And I'm like, okay, you keep telling yourself that, sweetie. You're more closer to an archivist than anything, and even then you're more like an independent researcher, not so much a librarian. You're not really talking about cataloging, categorizing anything. You're more just spouting off knowledge that you know, and that's called being a researcher. Like, don't get me wrong, you can be a researcher and a librarian, but it is a compulsion at the point where you end up getting an education in this shit. It is a compulsion. When I know that I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but the Plex server that I set up, I am anal retentive about the naming conventions of the files that go into that server. I'm like, okay, for movies, it absolutely must be the title of the movie with the parentheses of the release year. Now, part of that is so that the program can actually recognize it. For TV shows, it's a little different. The program only really needs to see the title of the show and then the code that tells you the season and episode. Like season 01, like S01E01 is season 1, episode 1. S01E01. Sorry, not O, but you know. So I go a step further because like I need to know what you're getting, like what you're getting into. So it needs to have the full title, space dash space, the code, the episode and season code, space dash space, and then the title of the episode. And that title of the episode part is important because what if something is wrong in the metadata that it's pulling from? In some cases, the DVD order is different from the aired order. Some cases, it pulls from the wrong one when we have the wrong files. Like, those are all things that this system accounts for. And let me tell you, it's important. It's important. And then, of course, there's all of the fan edits that my roommate has gotten. She has so many. Like, we have, God, how many versions of, how many versions of, Star Wars do we have in here? Let's see here. That's the watch list. I don't want watch list. Collections. Here we go. So I have two different Star Wars collections in here. One is the Star Wars originals I have written in there. And I say originals, it's not really the originals. I will say that. It has episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Rogue One. Because, you know, there were 2 trilogies and a duology. We don't talk about that last one. So the one thing that I say is, while I say that they're originals, episode 4, 5, and 6 are their like Blu-ray special remastered by George Lucas thing that has a bunch of like weird added in CGI that doesn't look that great, I will admit, but they are the official releases. If and when they ever release episode 4, 5, and 6 in 4K, without all that junk in it, then we will get those and replace them. But for now, that's what we got. Then the edits, here we go. We have Star Wars Episode 1, Star Wars Episode 2, and Star Wars Episode 3, the D-Cheese edits, which just eliminates a bunch of the weird junk that's from those 3 movies. Like Episode 1, the D-Cheese edit, for instance, pretty much eliminates much of Jar Jar Binks' speech and makes him not a racist caricature of the Jamaican people. So, you know, I think it even replaces a lot of what he says with just subtitles and alien noises. So, interesting. There is Episode 7 Restructured edit, Episode 8 Fallen Knight edit, Episode 8 Legendary edit, and Episode 9 Ascendant edit. I've not watched that. All I know is Episode 9 makes me angry, so I don't know if I can. Rogue One, the Battle of Scarif edit, which literally just like cuts out the first 2/3 of the movie and just gives you the battle, which is kind of its own movie, you know, fair. I have this one here, Star Wars An Old Fear edit, which is quite literally Episodes 7, 8, and 9 mashed together and restructured into a coherent plot. And then I have Star Wars Episode 4, Episode 5, and Episode 6, the despecialized editions. So they are essentially attempts at recreating the original release of Episode 4, 5, and 6 in high definition. I think these are... Yeah, these are just regular HD, 720. Yeah, they're not terribly special. So if they were bigger, which I think they might be working on those, then cool. But otherwise, that's fine. Oh, the Clone Wars on Disney Plus not doing the air order. They don't do the air order? That doesn't make sense. So the thing with Clone Wars, okay, because this is my personal beef with Clone Wars. I actually, I love Star Wars everything, so I could go on for a while about this, and I won't, I promise. But do I have Clone Wars in here? I don't have Clone Wars in here. I thought I had. So Clone Wars, the way it was aired, is not chronological, and that is incredibly confusing. Unfortunately, and it's not even like the way, it's not even in the same way that like Episode 5 or episode. Yeah, wait. Yeah, it's not even the same way that episode 5 is a spoiler for episodes 1, 2, and 3. So, or no, 1, 2, and 3 is an episode for is it, I'm messing this up. Episode 3 is a spoiler for episode 5 because as soon as you know that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader and he married Padme and Padme gave birth to Luke and Leia, then the Luke, I am your father, which is not what he says, but still I'm using it for emphasis. You know, I am your father moment when Darth Vader says that to Luke there's no shock value at all. There's nothing. It's like we knew. We, the audience, knew that. He did not. But we knew that 2 movies ago. Maybe before. Because it was kind of obvious in episode 2. I don't like sand. But Clone Wars doesn't even do that. That's not the problem. The problem is that they quite literally will drop you into the middle of an episode, like the middle of a time period with an episode, because the episodes were somehow like supposed to have some kind of vignette but theming with it, like this season would be all about honor or whatever, and then they follow all these stories that followed honor as like a centralized theme in the plot and wasn't necessarily following an actual plot. But then they fixed it towards the latter parts of the latter seasons. And it was also because the original idea for Clone Wars is that this was a kid show to get more kids into Star Wars, not necessarily you know, for the adults that ended up watching it because we're obsessive fans. So yeah, the Clone Wars, when you watch them in air order, like season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's infuriating to me that there isn't like a way to change the way you watch it. Like, sure, if you want to watch it that way, you do you. But like, there is pretty well established lists at this point. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah. It's literally on StarWars.com, published in 2014. A list of the entire series episodes listed in official sequential order. Like, ugh, it's so bizarre. Like, you have to start with season 2, episode 16. That's what you start with. Season 2, episode 16, then season 1, episode 16, and then the movie. And then season 3, episode 1, season 3, episode 3, season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like, it's fucking weird. I'm going to post it in chat because, like, look at it and tell me that they didn't mess something up somewhere. Like, you have to jump around a bunch, and it's so frustrating. I didn't actually end up watching Clone Wars until oh, and there's this other one that's about the correct order. Is this? But this is did they? Yeah, no, this is just pulled from the same site. Never mind. Screen Rant is a shitty website. But yeah, no, I think I remember watching it at one point. I think it was in grad school. Yeah, it was in grad school. I ended up watching the Clone Wars for the first time, and that's how I ended up watching it, because I recognized very early on that I had no idea what was going on, and I looked up why, and it's because they're all in the air order is not chronological. It doesn't make any sense. And I think the reason I did that was because I was trying to watch the entire series. And I don't remember why. I just felt like that was something I should do. It wasn't even when episode 7 was released or announced yet. It came out the next year, I think. This was my first year of grad school. Episode 7 came out the second year of my grad school. My first degree of grad school, my first master's degree. So yeah, I watched episode 1, 2, all of Clone Wars, episode 3, then 4, 5, 6. And yeah, if and when I get that put in the Plex, I want to see if there's a way to like customize the watch order, because I don't want to fucking deal with that. Oh, watching everything before Mandalorian. I mean, they're expanding the Star Wars movie and film, TV, etc. media universe to such a great degree that it's going to start getting to the point of Marvel. And I think Marvel has definitely reached this critical mass. And I had this discussion with my roommate the other day. You know, we went to go see Doctor Strange, and it just kind of hit me before we went. I was like, there was a little voice in the back of my head being like, you know, you haven't seen a Marvel movie in a hot minute. You know, do you remember what happened last? You know, other than Spider-Man stuff, because I did watch the last three Spider-Man movies finally. Um, the only three Spider-Man movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, no less. Um, you know, the Tom Holland ones. So I had watched those. I had watched WandaVision. That was kind of enough to understand where I was going into. Well, I watched WandaVision and Loki as well. I don't know how much Loki matters in Strange yet. That might be more retroactive than proactive. A lot of people speculated it was going to matter more than it ended up seeming to me at least. Um, so yeah, I thought I knew where I was, and like there was this tiny little voice in the back of my head being like, "Oh, you should catch up and like make sure you're up to date. Maybe you watch WandaVision again or something like that." I'm like, "Okay, maybe." I ended up not, but then it just got me thinking like, what about someone who just has no idea what they're getting into? What what would they have to watch to be prepared for the new Doctor Strange movie if they had no knowledge of Marvel whatsoever? Or like the last thing they saw was Iron Man, the original from 2008. Like, what would they have to fucking watch? There's so much. It used to be that, like, oh, a new Star Wars movie is coming out, Episode 7. Maybe I should catch up. Well, you can do all of that in a weekend. Hell, if you wanted to, you could binge watch it all one day. You can't do that with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we're getting to the point where you can't do that with Star Wars either. It's getting so intermeshed and intermingled, it's getting complicated. Ugh. Now, mind you, there's a bunch of Star Wars that I've not seen. I've never seen Solo, and I don't think I'm really going to bother. You know, maybe if I'm feeling particularly bored one day, I might watch it, but it sounds like it's a kind of dumb movie. And I'm fine giving it a miss. Um, I'm trying to remember if I've seen the entirety of season 2 of Mandalorian or not. I really can't remember it. Like, I can remember pretty much all of season 1 of Mandalorian, and I cannot remember season 2, but I know I watched some of it. That's not a good look. Trying to think, was there something else that was released at some point? I mean, that's the thing. Solo is a story that definitely doesn't add anything. I mean, other than maybe backstory to Han Solo, who I was not looking for backstory for. So, you know, and it just tells the story of a character we already know and love, and we don't need any more knowing and loving of him in a way. You know, the prequel just doesn't add anything. Which is why I was really glad to hear very recently that they have announced they are no longer going to cast actors, young actors. They're no longer going to cast actors as younger versions of previously existing characters. Um, Major characters, I guess, because I did find recently that Vanity Fair did a photo shoot of Mandalorian, Mandalorian Kenobi, and the other one, Andor. That's it. Andor, who is Andor Calrissian? I think that's his name. Cassian? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Calrissian is not it. So that's not not the same movie. From Solo, the guy Andor, the agent um for the rebellion, the resistance. Nope, rebellion. Yeah, Rogue One. They're gonna have a series with him. I guess that's how I found out about it. But what's important about it in terms of, you know, old characters, new actors, Mon Mothma, Senator Mon Mothma, is going to make an appearance. And just to give you a little bit of an idea here, I'm just going to quickly go down and Google these. So Mon Mothma is a senator that shows up in episode 4, I believe. And, you know, looks pretty great. Okay. It's very particular 1970s style outfit sort of deal. Um, Here, I'll post this in chat. So that's the senator from the um from the original series. Like, basically wearing a bed. Oh, this is a better photo. Is it? Yeah. Okay. That doesn't look like the same person at all. Like, at all. um, but okay. I'll send it. Basically, wearing what is, by all accounts, a stylized bed sheet. um, right? Like, that's yeah. I don't need to say anymore. It's a stylized bed sheet. Then Mon Mothma was actually brought back for the prequels because she was meant to be a senator from the Republic era, and in the prequels was given a new actress, and this is what she looked like there. Now this is the actress who played Mon Mothma for Rogue One, and in Rogue One they gave her an outfit that resembled her original like 1970s bedsheet thing a little bit more. I'm going to copy that in here. So this is the screen from her in Rogue One. This is all me trying to lead up to. Let me see if I can get, yeah, the new look for Senator Mon Mothma. And I don't know how to put this, but hot fucking damn, I've got a new cosplay idea. Like, don't get me wrong, the other outfits looked great. The Republic era one with the like the sleeves were great. Like, the texture was awesome. I loved it, but like this is fucking serve. Like, holy fucking shit, I love it. I love it so much. The fucking cape, the like asymmetrical cape and the one glove, I love it. I love it. And so I I need to cosplay this now. Ah, oh, she looks gorgeous. It's not even fair. I'm gonna keep this up so I can use it for reference later. It is 8:43 and I have not started streaming my game yet. Because I was not talking about Star Wars. My ice cream's melted. Oh no, it's totally melted. It's just soup. It's now just crunchy soup. Oops, I'm gonna need a drink to do this. Okay. I will stop talking about Star Wars because I really could go on forever. By the way, Padme Amidala is the best character. I will not be taking questions at this time. Thank you very much. Episode 1 remains one of my favorite movies, and I know it's controversial, but everything about that movie was so incredibly wonderfully aesthetic that I loved it, and Amidala is just the best. End of story. I will not be taking questions. I'm going to take a break to quickly get a drink, and I will be right the fuck back. Okay, we're back. I have a drink. I turned on my air conditioning because it's getting hot in here because this thing just is a heater. And we're gonna start the game, I promise. You all came here to watch a game, and I'm gonna actually play the damn game. How novel. How new. My ice cream is melting. I don't understand why you people still watch me. I'm also just really enjoying that the second link I posted there is bobthebuffalo.files.wordpress.com. So just putting that out there. Bob the Buffalo. I have too many things. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mandalorian is a great series, and Pedro Pascal is excellent. However, season 2 did fall a little flat, and it was very disappointing. I can't even say why it fell flat particularly. It was just not terribly interesting. I don't know, it was disappointing. Alright, welcome back to our lovely estate in Hightown. What are we doing? What are we even doing at this point? Lost Swords. We can't get that one until we do On the Loose, which is, I guess, what we're doing next. So, okay. Pretty straightforward. Let's just check the little guide here to see. Dragon Age 2 On the Loose. Let's just check the guide to see who we should bring, if there are people who have interesting dialogue, or... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Bada. Oh. I guess I have to do this one? Okay, I guess I have to do this one. Who should I bring? Okay. Okay. There's not much people offer, isn't it? Okay, here we go. This part. If Varric, Fenris, Isabella, or Aveline are in your party at this point, a comical dialogue will end the cutscene. Alright. If Isabella's with you, she provides comedic relief, especially paired with Aveline. Anders also has extensive commentary. Other party members have minor comments. Okay. Adeline doesn't like that, but I don't think that's a big deal. Is there a better... Approval guide. Approval guide. I want... Canyon quest. I don't want... This is, like, nothing beats the ones that were in Mass Effect. It's so disappointing. Okay, so it looks like for the first one, I need to have Meryl in my party. So, for the first one, Meryl will be in the party. Also, yeah, let's say hi to Mom.
Thank you, love.
You're welcome, Mom. Love you. Puppy.
Hush! Let's use our inside box.
Inside box. Woof. Gentle woof. I hope the rest of your shift goes quickly, Elliot. Thank you for joining all the same. Okay, let's add Meryl to the party, and I don't know, these two. We'll swap out Meryl and Anders after that. Don't think there's going to be any... Okay, let's level you all up. Hold on. 21 points? Holy shit, I haven't touched her in a long. Let's get magic up. Willpower. I suppose that's enough. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Already done. Sure, why not? 3 points. Okay, 3 points is a lot easier to meet out. Already finished that. I think we're working on this one now. Okay. You only have 3 as well. Good enough. No, I didn't want to do that, actually. That's okay. Okay.
Aveline, you look after Hawk, won't you?
Of course I will. What kind of a question is that?
And sometimes Isabella gets into awful trouble. You'll watch out for her, too.
Meryl, what brought this on?
Anything could happen. You'll protect them, though. It's what you do.
There's nothing to worry about, Meryl.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel like there's nothing to worry about. What are you doing? To drink my crunchy ice cream soup here. And go talk to the most illuminating Meredith. Can I actually explore this? Oh, cool. Hi.
The Knight Commander wishes to speak to you.
First, I'm going to steal from you. Aha!
That should do it.
Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Nothing.
Champion, welcome.
What is this urgent matter you spoke of?
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape.
This sounds like a you problem.
We recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
Still sounds like a you problem.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
Okay. But what happened to the ones that did escape that came back? Are they okay? Did you, like, neuter them or whatever? Because you do that?
We haven't always seen eye to eye.
I have asked you to track these fugitives so you might see for yourself what we Templars deal with every day.
Here we go.
If you still think them worth our mercy, tell me then.
I'll see what I can do.
I am relieved. I was expecting resistance after that debacle at the market. Talk to these mages' families. Learn where they are hiding and find them before they do harm. You will see that imprisonment or death is sometimes the only kindness we can offer.
Weirdly enough,
Speak to my assistant Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives.
Anders doesn't actually say anything during this, apparently. But I feel like if you brought him, and in reality you brought him, he would be, like, seething.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has
And yeah, Hawk and Meredith look...
the apostates on behalf of
My Hawk looks a little too much like her. That's fair.
Huon, Emil, and Evelina.
Why does Meredith have a tranquil assistant?
The Knight Commander believes tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized.
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes.
But she does not know for certain.
The Knight
voice
Commander
this here?
tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
Who voices you? Not listed. Nope. Jean Gilpin. No idea who that is. In Dune? Yeah. Dune. Alright. The name the voice just sounds familiar to me. Looking to see if there's anything that sticks out, but bunch of Skyrim voices. Oh wait, no. This is Dragon Age 2, Knight Commander Meredith Stannard. Also, her last name is Stannard? Oh. This is Meredith's. Huh. 007 Nightfire. Oh my god. Oh, Nazca Valley of the Wind. Interesting. Not particularly helpful, but interesting. No idea who voices her, but she sounds familiar, and it's bothering me.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago.
If she's tranquil, why is she wearing eyeshadow?
Even know him.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, fifth son of the Comte de Lancey.
Out of Hightown. Some of our more vocal and delicate nobility. They are home in the evenings authoring complaints.
Thank you for that.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first Enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here.
And doesn't sound like a fugitive. Anything else?
Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run into her in Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
Ow. 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 Come on. Sorry.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
Okay. Oh, I can go back in here.
As if it were too much to ask that the city be kept safe for magic. Orsino is a fool.
Oh, hey.
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
Didn't realize that his office would be right across the hall from hers. That feels needlessly conflicting, but okay. Why is that Templar the only one that has Templar above it?
Is playing a dangerous game. You would do well not to help him.
Sounds like the Knight Commander's also playing a dangerous game. Murder on the Orient Express. That's probably how I recognize the voice. But also Cassandra. Interesting.
Yes?
Is it like you thought? It's nice, isn't it? He seems nice.
Yes, he's very nice.
I know, and you're so cute when you're with him. Not like normal you at all.
Haven't you got something unholy to do?
No, we're following Hawk. That's important too.
She got something unholy to do.
Why do you even like me? I must seem so dull. What brought this on? Your life has been so exciting. The adventures, the duels, the passionate love affairs. Compared to that, my life is a stale, dry biscuit. I wish I had your life.
No, you don't want my life.
Why? Because you have a good heart, and you deserve better.
Just wanted to read along with hearing,
Oh, greetings, Monsieur.
so I definitely ran backwards the whole way.
What are you doing here? We're here about Huon, Nisa. Oh.
Oh,
Templars came, I told them the truth. I hadn't seen Huon in 10 years. But after they left, he came to me. He wanted me to hide him. I used to dream of him returning, but not like this. He's changed, and I don't know him anymore. I sent him away.
How has Huon changed?
He was obsessed with showing everyone true elven power. He frightened me.
Did he hurt you?
Only broke my heart.
Did you see him use any magic? Perhaps blood magic?
Would she know it to see it?
I don't know. I don't think he used magic on me.
So you hadn't seen him since he left you?
Huon didn't leave me. He was taken away. When the Templars found out he was a mage, they chained him and dragged him from the alienage, in front of everyone. Now I'm trapped in this sham. Married, but with no husband and no future.
Do you know where Huon went after you sent him away?
I don't know. He disappeared. But Huon said he would return to take me away from this forever.
That's not ominous.
Just looking for another handout.
I don't know what he means.
Like user looking for another handout? Okay. Don't know.
Would it help if I returned? I'll make sure you're safe.
I would be grateful. Huon said he would come to the alienage soon, at nightfall. Are you going to arrest him? I think he needs help. Maybe the Circle will be able to heal whatever troubles him.
We're just gonna go inside Meryl's house. Boop. And then we're gonna go right back out. But at night.
Huon.
That looks creepy. Oh, this doesn't look good.
Hush, love. Don't be afraid. Your blood will bring new life to our people.
Well, this is gonna... yep, that... You, my good sir, are going to die.
She was so beautiful.
She was your wife.
Her
My wife.
sacrifice led me to my destiny. The humans keep us down because they're afraid of the magic within us. Look at the magic Misa held inside her. She was just afraid to use it.
Oh, that's Solarize filter. Yeah, they need good. You don't fuck around with this shit. Ooh. Let me... Oop, there we go. There we go. And he's dead. Alright, let's clean up the rest. What an asshole. What an asshole. For some reason the shades are really difficult to kill. Like, you can get rid of their health, and then there's like that tiny little sliver that just clings for some reason. Well, I had hoped there would be a better solution to that, but, you know. Not this time, apparently. Just gonna do a quick party change. Boop, boop, boop. And we'll jump. Dark Town.
We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
Does Evelina live here? Why are you here?
This is our home as much as it is hers. Evelina shared everything she
That
had with us. Evelina
pale imitation of a
when
mustache.
our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely.
Darling.
I miss her.
What?
But when she went to join the
That voice coming out of that child?
tower in Ferelden,
I miss her.
they locked her up.
You came from Ferelden?
Yes, until we got here, I thought we were the only ones who had survived.
Don't you have any other family?
Everyone died in the Blight. Evelina kept picking us up, new children every day, everyone she could save.
Do the Templars know you're here?
They don't care. They only want Evelina.
Didn't she want to stay free with you?
She didn't want us to be stuck in Darktown. She wanted to give us a real life. She thought the Circle would help her, but they just locked her away.
If you tell me where Evelina is, I'll try my best to help her. You can trust me.
No one can help her.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up. Don't tell them that.
She's in the sewers, child.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
The fuck? It's like a 10-year-old with the voice of a 16-year-old. Oh, it doesn't sound right. All right. Go. Boop. That's my secret. I'm always angry. What am I doing in space? Ooh, I'm running out of space.
Trap!
Ooh. That looks bad. Woo! Okay. How do I know what trap that is? How do I stop them from happening? There are a lot of shades here for place that supposed to be home to a friendly mage. Just, you know, pointing that out. It's making me doubt the friendly part of friendly mage.
Finish this! You guys are just standing in the middle of... Release trap, simple. Huh. Why did the... I don't know why it triggered. Can't tell. Oh, because there's a... I see.
I don't like the looks of this.
Trap.
All set.
It's a trap! Just to do more Star Wars reference. It's a trap!
It's a chirp remix.
What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter.
She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
I won't let you touch these children.
You play the hero well, but I see through it. You're Ferelden, like us. That you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. That's on you, traitor. And on the pathetic...
Well, that doesn't sound like...
Then my children will have a whole city to play in.
Yep. Yep, that's, bad news bears! Oh. More than one? Well, she was a ball of pure energy, and now she's... not.
I don't understand. Evelina loved us.
Yeah.
Why would you try to hurt us now?
Evelina would never hurt you, child. That was a demon. Remember her as she was. A brave, kind, loving woman.
Looks at an empty piece of floor.
I'll try.
This isn't going to stop. The Templars force our hand. They make us take drastic measures just to be free.
Like Evelina did.
Exactly.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this, and use it wisely.
Thank you, Maser. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
So that also didn't go well. Huh. I don't know. Now we're, 2 for 2 in the not good times. So, no. Not the best track record. And of course, Meredith's whole point is to be like, now you get to see what what we Templars do all the time. And I'm like, well, I mean, last week, my sister was almost kidnapped several times. And then we tracked down that it was the Carta, but they were actually being controlled by the Grey Wardens, who were being controlled by a Darkspawn that was actually one of the first Magisters to corrupt the Fade. So, and then we killed him. So that's just what my week was like. But sure. Blood mages. Hard stuff. Heart-wrenching. Difficult. Nothing like hearing the ghost of your dead father chanting blood magic spells that he did for the Grey Wardens. You know, under threat of his wife being killed while she was pregnant with me. Not at all traumatizing. Not at all. Not even the slightest. Not at all. Eric, Fenris, Isabella, or Aveline. So let's drop Fenris, not Ferris, whatever. See if we can... Excuse me. Drop, person Anders and put him back in a minute. Oh, all the hiccups. Drop Anders, put Varric in. Maximum hilarity. Yeah, it's just the other side of this courtyard. Hello? That was...
Good evening, Comtesse.
Oh, the champion of Kirkwall. This is marvelous. You honor this household.
Normally the butler would be the one to show me in, but apparently the butler doesn't speak.
Talia? Oh, she is so slow, this girl. Come, let us chat while we wait.
Thank you for your hospitality, Comtesse. I need to speak to you about Emile.
Hospitality? This? Oh, it is a disgrace. If you had just sent a message to say you were coming. I haven't seen Emile since he was taken to the Circle. He was just 6. You can tell the Templars not to worry. I am sure Emile will turn himself in soon. He is a good boy.
Dulcie, what have you done? You should have told the boy to throw himself at the mercy of the Templars.
Guillaume! Darling!
Don't darling me, Dulcie. He's been telling people he's our son, that you gave him gold.
Oh. Hi.
Darling, we have guests.
Hi. That face just... Hi. Fucking... Ah, perfect.
I am your son's best chance for mercy from the Templars.
Mercy? They wouldn't really hurt him, would they? Oh, you should have seen his face. It just broke my heart. I gave him some money. Not too much. He said he wanted to start a new life.
New life? His new life is spent in low-town taverns, getting drunk on cheap wine. It's a wonder the Templars haven't found him yet. Help us, please, champion. Emile is not a blood mage, just a foolish boy. Don't let the Templars kill him.
Blood mage? Oh, Guillaume, don't say that.
Please.
This is... This feels like it's playing out like a telenovela, but it's all French.
If there is a way to help Emile, I will find it.
French, trashy, sitcom, not sitcom.
Emile is a hanged man not long ago. He should still be there.
Soap opera.
Oh, but that place is filthy.
Come, Dulcie. Perhaps you should lie down.
I mean...
Oh, but the hanged man is so filthy.
They are so Orlesian.
Okay. Thank you for the addition. I'm here to raid everything. Just gonna break into all your rooms. Ooh! Ah, I found the Canary sword I was looking for. Let me just stop it before Varric dies. Oh, good job. We stand over there, we're in total safety, and he's just getting his ass handed to him. Floor saw blades and spikes that come out of the floor like nobody's business. We're just like, you good back there? Doesn't look like... Hi.
That foolish boy.
There's no reason to have this door open.
That's a big fucking book in the kitchen. It's the cookbook. It's not just a cookbook, it is the cookbook. For cooking by the book. Alrighty then. Let's leave. Is but a flesh wound, Ruth. Really? Ah! Oh, the worst. Hey, come on. Everybody up. Ooh. I don't know how I just died. It's the Julia Child cookbook. The art of French cooking. It's the art of Orlesian cooking. Today we are going to make coq au vin. Hello, my name is Julia Child. I don't know if this is a good impression or not, but it's my impression. Okay. If you don't have your own flames of hell, store-bought is fine. Oh, I didn't need to change anything. Let's go into daytime Hightown so I can turn in this quest. Turn in the quest.
Chantry should do more in no time.
Have you located any Canary blades?
Here you go.
This is what I found.
My task is complete. Your part in this will be noted. I must go.
Cool. We all leveled up. Let's see. Does this compare to what I've got? 42 versus 45 and 44. It's just not as good. It's just not as good. Well, I don't know what he gave me, but I need to sell things anyway. So let's just go to the nearest vendor. Here, Julia Child and Dragon Age or Mass Effect. Good. Commander Child. Boop, boop, boop. Oops. I just accidentally sold something I didn't mean to. Gauntlets. Just called gauntlets, but it's purple.
Oh, I need to... Well, no, I'm fine. Right. So you need to be fixed. Let's see. Critical chance, critical damage, nature damage, or... That's all better. All of it's better. You as well. 33 physical damage. Woo! Definitely better. Well, I think I know what I'm putting on. I don't think this is... Yeah, that's not exclusive. Shield of the Knight herself, that's not being touched. Let's... Belt is Aveline's only, but the... That is not. Doomlord, I have blue. Part of the many strength, hysterical magic, jewel of the ether. Magic resistance. Let's do that. No. Shoot. That's hers. Okay. We already did you, and we need to do you. Doop doop doo. This is better than that. Not great stuff. Okay. Sure. Better than nothing. Alright, let's see about selling any of the junk that we managed to get out of that. Cool. Sold and sold.
I've got to get this message to the merchants guild.
I'm Commander Child, and this is my favorite restaurant on the Citadel. Still don't think it's a very good impression, but I'm gonna keep doing it. This guy's hair is, unfortunate. Why do you have a monk's hair?
Wow. Are you a mage? Because you just magicked my breath away.
Oh, I hate you already.
You're in trouble, Emil. I'm trying to help you out.
My name is de Lancey. It comes from a part of Olay famed for its stout lances. You want to see mine?
I hate.
Kill him yet? He's hurting me.
Yes.
This man-child has evaded the Templars. Crime of the century.
As I say, I'm more concerned about the Templars after this one, I feel like.
As you know, and you are.
They call me the champion of Kirkwall. I've been looking for you, Emil.
Oh, buggery. I know what this is about. I'm not a blood mage, all right? I started that rumor because I thought it would make me sound dangerous and suave. I've only told people in the tavern, and only women. You don't understand. I've been in the circle since I was 6. 6! For 20 years I was locked up. Never had a real drink or cooked something for myself. Never stood in the rain or kissed a girl. I just wanted to live a little. If you are going to kill me, do it. I'd rather die drunk.
I don't really know about this one because I remember Wynn from Dragon Age 1, and yeah, she was pretty clear about what happens in the circle. And how robes are easy access for quickies in the corner. Like, fucking... Dude, I'm sorry, but you're looking for it in the wrong spot. Apparently, you want to get laid, you go to the circle, because they... I mean...
Did you really escape the circle so you could kiss a girl?
Well, not just that. I've read so much about the other things you can do with girls.
Ah, he's like you were. Do you remember, Aveline? When you were stupid over Dolic?
Yes, I remember. Thank you.
Don't want to die a virgin.
Okay, you know... I went into this thinking I was gonna do the let you go one, not the turn yourself in, but like... Oh, Anders has extensive commentary to contribute, but you know what? I'm fine not including him right now. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, I do like that there's the Canary guy just hanging in the back. He's just chilling.
You can't run. The Templars will find you eventually.
I'll make you a deal, all right? Give me one night. Just one night. One of the tavern girls, Nella, agreed to lie with me. I even paid for a room. Please, let me have this. You can take me back in chains after.
Fine. Have it. Have it.
Thank you.
We'll all wait here while you get your dick wet. God. Men.
Well?
I'm not going to tell you about it. That was utterly worth it. Back to the Templars.
Okay. I'm not sure if I want...
I'm doing a little right. What's a speed, Griffin?
Do they zip around Thedas, terrorizing Darkspawn with their lightning reflexes? Speed Griffin. Good one.
Speed Griffin? I am on the fence about whether to get Anders back in the party or not. I don't know if I can deal with him anymore. This act is Anders at his most insufferable, so... Weird, it doesn't show up as a... thing. Yeah, he literally was like, got what I wanted. I'm good. And I'm just like, alright. Sure.
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. Emile de Lancey, however, turned himself in. Rather happily, I might add. I would have had him executed immediately. But the boy's father made an impassioned appeal on his behalf. What say you, champion? Do you believe Emile to be dangerous?
He's an idiot.
He was never a danger to anyone but himself.
He's a dumbass.
Very well.
Not a danger.
I will keep his life, though I will watch him closely.
I'll be honest. The Templars kind of caused this one.
The blame for everything these mages did can be laid at your feet. Look at the way you treat them. Is it any wonder they're so desperate?
God.
I have heard this argument often.
And it's not worth considering?
Maybe they are not corrupt. Maybe they deserve leniency. Maybe they can be saved. There are maybes enough to fill half the graves in Kirkwall. I will not add more to the pile. Enough. I have not the patience to argue with you further.
Oh, I thought Anders was gonna chime in there. He didn't, but okay. I figured he would. Alright. I don't know how to respond to this. I was expecting him to say something. To be his revolutionary self, but not today, it seems. Yeah, don't worry, he's not dangerous. He's just emotionally stunted and a bit of a mess, but that's not dangerous. Okay. Oh, Anders talks if you don't blame the Templars. Okay. Apparently there's another scene with the De Lanceys. Let's go do the thing. I think we're in the end game, or we're close to it at least. There's like no other side quests that are popping up. Desolation. Fenris really doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, whatever. Don't care. Okay, don't care. I just want this to drop me off in the part of Hightown that I want to be in, instead of being at the bottom of Hightown. Yeah, so I can just run right over to where I want to be.
Oh. Nope. Thought there was a... It says there's a cutscene there, but apparently not. Well, back to the estate. My estate. Also, let's just check the chances board. Maybe there's any... Nope.
Of course. Andraste's grace be with you.
Okay. Boop. I've spotted a really nasty eczema right here. Nasty in that it is very itchy, not that it's actually gross. Oh, Aveline. Hi.
Here, boy. I've something to wet your teeth on. Freshly confiscated mutton just for you. Have at it. Just checking on my best guardsman. He's helping the men to learn healthy respect and how to run.
And how to run. Good boy. Hi, Mom. Boop. Ooh, okay. King Alistair, please meet me in the keep. King Alistair Ferelden. Hey! I would say he's my husband, but he's not my husband. He's the other me's husband, so... Yeah, we'll go say hi. Champion Serena Hawk, as a courtesy for your past service, beware I've received complaints about your frequent companion guard, Captain Aveline. Okay. She is accused of coddling her men and weakening law enforcement in this crucial time. In this absence of a Viscount, I am called to vacate her position and assume her authority, but I would rather not have that headache. Please speak with her about these claims. As champion, your word can decide this matter and save the career of a good woman, Knight Captain Cullen. Cullen, why are you being a dick? Getting how much of a dick he was before the third game. He shows up in the third game. Spoiler alert, I guess. Best served cold. Great courage the other day for you to speak openly against our Knight Commander. You have my support in any actions you take. I hope I have yours as well, for there is a situation in the circle I was hoping you could assist me with. Please meet me at the gallows. Meredith has confined my mages to their cells and forbade me from traveling further than the courtyard. Appreciate your service and discretion. Okay. Thank you for persuading Emil to do the right thing. The boy may not recognize it, but you probably saved his life. I don't know how to repay you, but perhaps this coin is a good start. And from the desk. Knight Commander Meredith expresses gratitude for services rendered. Please accept this token of her humble appreciation. Yours sincerely, Elsa. Well, pretty straightforward stuff. Let's see. King Alistair, favor and fault, and a small problem. Let's see. Who else do we put in our party for King Alistair? Okay, we're gonna bring Varric, we're gonna bring Aveline, and we're gonna bring Isabella. Just wanted to make sure I was doing this right. And we're not gonna jump straight to the keep, because I want to make sure I'm dressed properly. That's not what I was thinking. Dressed properly. Hold on. Why are you putting up a thing there? Chrome's weird new window thing is bizarre to me. What am I looking for?
I'm looking for Nexus mods, Dragon Age 2. Just want to find the thing I'm looking for. Open up my profile. I need to see what I have downloaded. Nope. Download history. Here we go. Fancy dresses. We're meeting the king. We need to look good, okay? We need to look good. Oh, wait, are these armor? Well, that just added all of them. Oh. So wait, what's the 306? Well, guess what I'm wearing for the rest of this? Oh, good. Oh, these are armor pieces now? Oh, they look so much better. Fuck yes. Let's find something good. Full skirt. I don't like the gold. I feel like the red's gonna be a good choice. Yeah. This is so extra. I love it. Yes! I am running around in this. I mean, you need to look right. You need to look good.
Experience fairly soon.
Make it a good one, will you?
For you.
How do you walk in this?
Sunsets and
Options, key bindings, toggle walk, numpad. That's what I'm looking for. Boop.
and the swift hand of the law sweeping all aside. I thought it went unsaid.
Here we go. Oops, shit. Wait. Okay. Do the slow walk. Alright, yeah, we're going for a meeting with the king. No big deal. It's fine. Move out of my fucking way. Okay. This is a mood. I have my knight captain with me. My guard captain, that's it. Isabella. Fully tits out. Can't dress her in this, unfortunately. She's gonna embarrass me a little bit today, but that's fine. And Varric is also tits out. Also embarrassing. You know, going to meet a fucking king, but it's fine. I'm a simple person with simple pleasures. And the simple pleasures just cost a lot of fucking money. And then just get to the end, whoa, run inside. That's fine.
Let me guess. That's your final answer?
3 mages have fled to Ferelden, and you have intervened to protect them, as if it is your right to do so. What other answer did you expect, your majesty?
A maybe might have been nice.
I do not deal in maybes. I deal in cold, hard facts. As should you. Perhaps when Ferelden next chooses a king, it will be one that takes his duty to the Maker seriously.
Well, that was awkward.
How do you do, Your Majesty?
I've been better. Manlier too, come to think of it.
This is the champion of Kirkwall.
Right, I'm Alistair. King of Ferelden. And this is Tegan, my uncle. Sort of.
I'm actually Tegan. I'm only sort of his uncle.
Your Majesty, may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
Oh, Aveline, please.
Could, but you'd be the first today.
I fought at Ostagar. What happened there was a great tragedy.
Ah, yes. Yes, it was. Thankfully, the man responsible has paid for that.
So, you're a king now. Moving up in the world.
Isabella, right? You look different. I was hoping we could talk. Would have been better.
You look different. Yeah, well, that tends to happen when you get a full redesign.
I'm surprised you would even know who I am.
I know you came here from Lothering, a Ferelden refugee that did well for herself, against all odds. I have to admit, I was hoping your influence in Kirkwall might be of use. Things haven't been going well with Orlais. Without a Viscount here, however, there's only the Knight Commander to deal with.
You were having an argument about mages.
Yes, well, apparently I don't feel the same way about mages as the Chantry does. So, we're in disagreement. That means they get nasty. They're like that.
Sounds like the Circle is better off in Ferelden.
You'd think
It
so,
is.
wouldn't you? Sadly, I don't control the Circle. I can only deal with mages outside the Circle, of which there aren't many.
Aren't they in your kingdom? Why not just kick the Templars out?
Ha! Easier said than done. We'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not exactly at our strongest.
A lot of your people fled to Kirkwall, you know.
I know. I wish I could have helped them. Their blight devastated the kingdom, and afterwards, well, it hasn't exactly been peaceful.
No, but your wife's a fucking great queen, so...
But after so
I
many
am.
years away, would you still consider it home?
Ferelden will always be my home.
I hope we see you back there someday. We could use someone like you.
I like Ferelden better than Kirkwall, I'm sorry. End of story.
Is there to be a war, then?
I hope not.
You're more optimistic than I am.
Empress Celine is doing her best. Orlais isn't the most stable place right now.
What's happening in Orlais?
Oh, the usual. Attempted assassinations, uprising, fancy parties with stinky cheeses. Apparently, some Orlesians think it would be grand to get their lost province back.
Well, we won't let them swoop down on us, will we?
That's right. Swooping is bad.
Oops. They really worked that line in, didn't they? They really wanted that back in. The swooping is bad. You're trying too hard.
You know, with your help, there could be a Viscount.
I'm wearing the clothes for it already.
Idea, really. A lot of people would benefit from Hawk running this town.
Saying.
It's tempting, but I'm sorry to say that my support won't mean much without the support of the Templars.
Gross.
I suppose it doesn't matter. I was hoping to have your help before Meredith got wind of my arrival, but that's done now. What you can do is protect Kirkwall. It will take someone like you to keep it from falling apart.
Protect Kirkwall from what exactly?
You ask me, the biggest threat to this city just walked out the door. But maybe that's the ex-Templar in me talking. Well, I suppose I should get back to the old ball and chain.
You know the Queen hates it when you call her that.
No, she doesn't. Just because she killed an archdemon, she doesn't scare me.
You keep telling yourself that, Your Majesty.
Just because she killed an archdemon doesn't mean she scares me. You keep telling yourself that. You know what? It's okay. I'm fine him calling me the ball and chain. I absolutely am fine with that. That's fine. Let's find something a little toned down. I'm going into a tavern after all, so... I don't like how high-waisted that is. It works. I think we're probably just gonna end up wearing this the whole fucking time. Oh, we have to favor and fault. That's right. Which is... in our party.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
Aveline, my dear, we have to have a conversation, apparently.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering without sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
God, Captain.
The flail is a spiked ball and chain, just saying, I mean... That sword is like Chekhov's gun
Trouble.
sitting in the corner against that chair.
He's been hounding me. These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
Knight Captain Cullen has heard some troubling things.
Such as?
That you coddle the men. Give special treatment.
Someone has dared. Who? Who accuses me of this?
I think it's more important to answer the accusation.
You think it's true?
I think someone thinks it's true.
Then let me give them, and you, an answer. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donnic. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
So you don't need to convince me, it's...
I don't have to see proof. I already believe you.
That's not the impression I got. You raised the doubt, so you get to play messenger. Donnic's
okay.
Patrol Hawk, me and you, tonight.
That's not what I said, but okay. I
Me of being soft. Not in this lifetime.
Not what I said. Okay, whatever. My exact words, quite literally, were, I believe that someone believes it's true, which implies that I do not believe it is true. Ergo, I believe that you are telling the truth, that you are not coddling them, whatever, and someone else believes that it's true, and we have to figure out what to do about them. It doesn't matter who it is, we have to answer the charge. Well, I'm fighting in this dress, absolutely. I mean, does it make sense? Is it practical? No, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm probably gonna finish the game in one of these dresses too at this point. Do I feel like that's a bad idea? No, I feel like it's an amazing idea. I'm the champion of Kirkwall. I have to look like I'm the champion of Kirkwall, which means dressing like amazing the whole time. Boop. The blood will match the dress. You're fine, Varric. Shut up. Oh. Reining it in. Direction of the Raining Men base. Raining Men? Leash Master? What? It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Okay.
Donnic will be on this route.
Let's see how...
Oh my god. I don't want to... Any more? Thanks. Yeah? Okay. Can I continue on with what I was trying to do instead of what you want me to do? Oh my god, there's more! Oh, Donnic, right. This is actually what's supposed to be done.
Oh, there's more.
Let's finish this!
Freaking... There.
Sir Hawk.
Ooh, what?
Or is it always champion now? You're too much of a chameleon, my friend.
You made short work of this lot. This is common.
As common as I like. What's going on?
It's all right. Go ahead.
Every guard chooses the patrol they want. My wife promotes from the bold, not the reckless. Action is up, casualties are down. It is... remarkable. As are you, love.
Aww.
Thank you. That will do.
Another time, Sir Hawk. Safe travels.
That should be sufficient. Take that to the Templar.
Indeed. Let's go talk to Cullen.
No idea what we're doing here. I don't know what this is, this tiny little side quest that we're doing right now. Killing slavers, I guess? Slave hunters? Oh! Hi. Well, that's the leash master. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. I'm just gonna keep. Why do they always go after Barrick? I don't understand this.
Another ball!
Oh, there's more. Oh my god, there's more.
One less against us.
Still not done, because there are these guys up here. Okay. Still not 100% sure what the point of that was, but we killed them all, so... Okay. Let's leave. He drinks his respect women juice. Yes, Donick absolutely does. Donick is a good boy. How did we end up down here? What are the shoes I'm wearing in this? Let's just do favor and fault, though. We're not doing dish served cold. We're gonna go talk to Cullen. We're gonna have a bit of a conversation, sir.
And you are with the captain. None too happy about the accusations against her, I'm sure.
You could say that.
I saw no evidence to support the claims against her.
As I suspected.
Then why press this?
Some feel that the solution to the current crisis of leadership is to consolidate authority. As long as these complaints continue, baseless or not, they will serve as justification for eliminating the position of guard.
This is not a Templar city.
It would be the simplest fix, whether or not I agree.
Perhaps I can reason with the people who are complaining about her.
If they meant to use reason, they would not be anonymous. But the complaints originate in Lowtown.
Guardsman Brennan is on that patrol. Why wouldn't she tell me of this?
I don't know, but I do apologize for the assumptions of this incident, Guard Captain. It has been unfortunate.
It's not done. To Lowtown, Hawk. I need to speak to Brennan.
This doesn't sound good for this Brennan. Oh boy. Oh boy. You made her angry. It ain't good news. It ain't good news. Oh, good. Follower of she? The fuck?
Let's finish this!
Who is she? I have a sinking feeling Brendan probably just wants to be guard captain or something like it. I'm pretty sure that may be what this actually is. I just got my butt kicked. Why? Look at me actually playing the game, following the rules. Stop dying. So what is this? Followers of she. I do not remember this at all. Okay, Brennan. Let's talk.
Guardsman! Why did a Templar have to tell me there is unrest in this district? What's going on?
Guardsman?
It's Captain Jevon. I didn't report his return.
Aha!
I'm ashamed for him. He's trying to rile the guards against you. But none of us will follow.
That's where it is.
We've made so many enemies. I don't remember him as that impressive.
He deserves to be forgotten. He abused his position and blamed me when we caught him.
He was well liked by some, but not once the truth was known.
We need to find him. Guardsman?
The guards will have nothing to do with him. So he found others. Militia. Mostly anti-Ferelden.
Oh good, racist too.
Against the Canary.
Ah, super racist.
They've forgotten how many the champion killed.
A rally against the tyranny of the Guard and foreigners who infest Kirkwall.
Ooh, we're gonna go destroy a MAGA rally. All right.
Return to the barracks. The rally is in Darktown, Hawk. I need to be there.
Well, we're gonna go break it up. Break it up, break it up, break it up, break it up. I should wear my best. They're upset about foreigners invading Kirkwall. Well, isn't that just nice? No, not that one. Let's do... No, not with the collar. Yeah. They don't like foreigners invading Kirkwall, these poor, dirty, unwashed foreigners that are wearing silk. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that my skirts would be in the way. And yes, I am wearing one of my best dresses to go into the dusty confines of Lowtown to stab people in. I have no particular issue if this gets blood on it. I'll have it cleaned. I'll have another person make it again. I have the money. Plenty of it, thank you very much.
One less again.
Wow, there's a lot of these. Gotta hurt. Let me know when you guys are done. Oh, there's more. Don't understand what they're trying. Don't understand it. I'm glad to be proven wrong that it wasn't just Brennan being upset about her being guard captain or whatever.
Rather be free down here, I guess.
The champion? Here.
Hi. Hey, bitch, hey.
Are we ready for this?
Too long, brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority, foreign elite bleeding you.
This is foreign elite bleeding you. Oh, well, okay. You know, I am wearing a fucking gorgeous dress.
Name. Is there anyone else who so embodies how far this city has fallen?
Have at it.
This one is all yours, Captain.
Do they know how you sacrificed your men? How you alone disgraced your name?
Bitch! You took everything from me!
You took it from yourself. The Guard know this, and none stand with you. He stands alone. This is no rebellion. It is delusion. A joke inflicted on Kirkwall, your home and mine.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No. You shall have less.
RIP! This man's gonna die. In my best dress. Oh, this is a good this is a good photo. It's just boop. Oh, that didn't work. Boop. Nope, that's also not it. There we go. Screenshot has been saved to gallery. Okay, let's take out some of the ads first. And then we'll take out big guy in a minute. Why are you always in the middle of everything? Almost dead, and he's dead. All right. Let's tear through the rest of these guys. Boop. Rip.
You fool. Why would you do this? If I live to 100, I will never understand his kind.
It's a fucking nice photo.
My guardsmen will be waiting.
So what is this? Here to like 205 armor. Okay. Oh, I should do something better. Yeah, better helmet. Okay. Does that look good? No, but no one gets to see it. That's the thing. I'll wear something actually somewhat. There. Practicality. Quote unquote. Practical. I mean, it's practical in that there are pants and not a skirt that, you know, is wider than my shoulders are. Practicality.
I wonder if I should try having her.
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
Jevon failed before he started. You know this.
I do, and he doomed himself. But it smears all of the Guard. I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
Didn't actually get permission to speak freely, but that's okay.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawk, but... there is something else. Come back and talk to me.
Something else? Right away.
And then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here. You know, those stains never came out.
You are horrible. Every inch.
You love it, big girl. And you owe me for the bottle.
Oh, I'm glad they're becoming such good friends. My best girl and my best girl.
She's not so bad. Except when she is. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostagar. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
You literally met him just
And what?
earlier today.
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Kalen.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation.
Because of his wife.
Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Kalen didn't.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Do you ever think about that last night at Ostagar? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came.
Yep.
But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with... nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimper, Hawk. Not again.
You enjoyed stringing me along too much.
I can't keep a straight face for anything. But I wasn't always so sure. Thank you for everything. I have so much because of you.
I think that was supposed to
I'm
be
here
funny.
for you, Hawk. And for myself.
I think that was supposed to be funny. But, it
wasn't. Talk to Varric, talk to Meryl. Okay.
Hello again, champion.
Got a minute, Hawk? I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? Bartrand doesn't exactly need the place now that he's in the sanitarium. I've been trying to sell it.
I assume there's not much interest in it.
No. There's a really small number of people who want expensive, blood-covered houses in Hightown. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen. But now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
Anyone who knew the house's history would attribute every noise in the night to ghosts.
Yeah.
I neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past to the buyer.
God damn it.
They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the Deep Roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
See, it's funny because I happen to know several people personally who would absolutely pay extra money to live in a house that is haunted. I feel like this is a selling point,
What happens
not
if we do nothing?
a detriment.
They drag me before the Seneschal and accuse me of fraud. The worst case involves Antivan crows.
Can't you do this yourself?
Hawk, I'm a businessman. Now and then, I shoot people. I don't know anything about ghosts or magic.
Well, you said it yourself. Just go in and find the thing that's causing it and then shoot it.
Causing the trouble, I won't be able to stop it on my own.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
Ah, that's where things get tricky. You come from a family with magic, Hawk. You must have experience dealing with the weird.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help.
I don't know about that
Very well.
qualifies me, but sure. Sure.
Again.
Thanks, Hawk. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Alright, so who do we bring for Haunted then? I feel like I should probably bring one of my mage friends. But who's the one that's going to sass Varric the most? Because that's what I want. Okay. Yes, there isn't really a point for that one. We'll just have to swap out Isabella for Anders because Anders is good at healing. Haunted. Alright, where are we going? All the fucking way up there. I would have gone to Fenris's house first instead of having to walk through this whole area. Hey. I don't want to. Where am I even going right now? Going the right way? I'm not going the right way. It's this way. Bye. Bye, guys. Are they really not going to follow me right now? I'm just going in. Are you kidding me? Do we really have to fight them? Ugh. Why? You know what? Fine then. Oh, fuck. Well. How did Aveline get here? Fucking booking it. There we go. Okay, whole party's back together. Here we go. So weird. I'm still in combat. Okay. I don't know that I actually finished that encounter properly, but I'm fine with that. I don't care that much. Okay. Do the chores.
Hey, is that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
Oh.
I like this less and less by the minute.
That door opened itself.
Not going to happen.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding. Where's that voice coming from?
Ooh. Haunted house.
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words.
You're getting weird on me here.
In about 10 seconds, I'm just gonna smash everything in sight.
We're getting
That's
closer. I can feel it, Hawk.
not a bad idea.
Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adro-Setuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
He was that upset over a dish.
I don't think it was a dish to Bartrand. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
Okay, so we came in here and then...
What's going on here?
Ooh.
There's no way the veil could be torn this badly.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawk. It has to be.
Ooh. Well, going in there. I was to say, this doesn't look like it's got much blood in it, but it is haunted. I will give them that. Ooh. Oh, I like that room. Okay, but the ghost is putting the books away. Oh.
Those flaming knickers.
That was mean. That was mean. And Drusty's flaming knickers. Nope. Nope, don't hit me. Don't you dare. Put those down. Where they belong, please. We're not finding what I want, but upstairs then. Ooh.
Varric, is that what you've been hearing?
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
That do it.
A fancy poison ring.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
Take it easy, Varric. She's telling us what she can.
She's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear, I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh.
Oh. That's, Oh, she's dead.
When's the fighting start? Beyond starting to get bored!
That was mean. Oof. There we go. This is taking a long time. And more. Let's just health potion that up. Maybe stamina? Ooh! You fight that while I fight you. Need stamina. There we go.
This is a piece of the idol. No, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
Varric,
Yeah, no.
you've been acting strangely since we arrived. I don't think you want to keep that shard.
I know you're just trying to look out for me, Hawk. But I can handle this. It's not the whole idol. It's just a sliver.
No, I don't.
Need this thing. 6
Nope.
years of my life have gone into this.
Nope.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
I'm gonna agree with the crazy one this time.
Only chance to set any of this right.
No, you fucking don't.
Varric, it's already controlling you. You have to let it go.
You're not listening, Hawk. I know I can handle this shard.
I'm worried, Varric. You're beginning to sound exactly like Bartrand.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you.
That was the right decision, Hawk. You've saved him great pain.
Let's go. I think I could use some air.
Well, fun times. If only she hadn't tried running away, then she would have been fine. But nope, she had to die because reasons.
So, the Knight Commander. Boiling in oil? That one never gets old.
This is past time for joking.
I'm helping you indulge in elaborate revenge fantasies. I think it's good for you. Good day to you.
Meredith will die. Do not doubt that.
Oh, go away, Justice. Can Anders come out and play?
Stop.
You are no fun anymore.
He was never any fun, but okay.
Lead the way. Lead the way. You know, you play Diamondback better than my cousin Vidar. You wag your tail whenever you have a good hand, though. I want to watch that.
It's a short tale. I'm sure nobody notices.
All I'm saying is he'd be up more than 2 sovereigns if he watched his tells. My Uncle Emmett has a whole pack of rat terriers who play every week. They're a cutthroat bunch. You've got a long way to go to be their quality. Now don't take it bad. You're still better than Anders. Coming to the Hanged Man later?
This is a whole ass sentient dog. Enchantment Boy, I suppose. We're gonna see if...
Think you can do something with this, Sandal?
I like how we're all... They didn't make
I've never seen anything
a model for this thing, so it has to be hidden at all times.
Dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that. Ooh, enchantment.
Talk to Varric, speak to Meryl. Okay. Didn't realize we were gonna get sucked into this much side questing. Talk to Varric, speak to Meryl. Speak to Meryl, talk to Varric, Meryl, Varric, Varric.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house.
I just saw a bug on the stairs.
You had me worried there.
You never have to worry about me, Hawk. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
Whatever it is. I'll hear you out, Varric.
Hate it when you're reasonable. Call me a filthy nug licker once in a while, for pity's sake. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
You're a good friend, Varric.
I know. It's hard to imagine what you'd do without me. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Okay, that was it. Yes. I thought those would take a little longer. They did not. Well, let's do Meryl. What's up?
Lethalon, I need to ask something of you.
Am I gonna like this?
The home would be the last thing I needed, but the Illuvian still won't work. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
Spirit?
Why do you think this demon will help?
He knows about the mirror. I don't know how much. He won't tell me everything, and it's dangerous to trust. He said he witnessed its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He must know how to make it work.
This is...
It doesn't work.
Well, look at it. Do you think it's supposed to just sit there and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Summoning a demon can't possibly be the only way to fix the mirror. Someone else must know something.
The Alluvian was lost before Arlathan fell. The only creatures who would know anything about it are in the Fade. I've called to the spirit, but he doesn't seem to hear. He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there.
Yes.
But if things go wrong, if he possesses me, I need you to strike me down.
All right.
Would risk becoming an abomination.
Okay.
How is it worth that?
If it brings back this artifact of the Elven, if it gives us even one piece of our history, it's worth any risk.
Don't know
There's no
that
one
that's...
else I trust. I need you, Lethalan. I'd never forgive myself if someone else got hurt because of me.
Don't... Okay. How does this work, actually? I don't know what this quest is. Oh, okay. A new path, I think is what it is. Okay. This is gonna be fun.
If you're determined to do this, then I'll come with you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Don't want to bring Fenris, and I don't want to bring Sebastian. Easy peasy.
The demon is sealed in a cave on Sundermount. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. Alright. Slight change of things here. Oh, she needs to be leveled up too. Sundermount it is. Here we go.
You've had many lovers, haven't you? Fewer than some think. But you never stay with them. No, why should I? But the act of lovemaking is so... intimate. I don't make love. What I do is only skin deep, kitten. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Okay. Surprised the Dalish just...
Not even a tiny bit.
It's not too late to go back, you know.
I have to finish this. I've sacrificed too much.
Woo! Fucking spiders.
Gotcha! Let's finish this! Go down!
Hate spiders so much. Ugh. Oops. Speaking of, there's one right there. Trying not to think about it. Did we go the wrong way? Wait. Did we go the wrong way? I don't even know at this point. I don't think it's in here, though. Well, I don't really know exactly where we're going, so fun. Always fun. Lots of fun. Ah! Why are they so loud and scary at this? Oh, shades. Makes it to the mountain graveyard? Oh. I'm gonna have to say, I don't remember being here before. Oh. That raises some corpses up, which is not a surprise. I mean, I just tried looting a grave. There was nothing in it, though. Can't seem to interact with this one. Oh, wait. Doesn't matter, there's nothing in it. Oop, more skeletons. Oh, and the Shadow Warrior here. Very interesting. Why are these all grayed out?
No idea what's going on. I don't remember any part of this. We just killed we double killed things. I mean, but we also looted graves. That's kind of mean, but also I was curious. Oh, and there's a shrine. Oh, when there's a shrine, you know, there's a good time. Is this where we're supposed to be?
All mothers, protector of the people, watch over us, for the path we tread is perilous. Save us from the darkness, as you did before, and we will sing your name to the heavens. Sorry. I didn't mean to hold us. It's never wise to ignore Mythal.
Who or what is Mythal?
She's the protector, the mother of the creators, the one who put the moon in the sky, wisest of all the gods. When Elganon defeated his father, the sun, the earth was plunged into darkness. Everything was about to perish. Mythal appeared then, calmed Elganon, and restored the sun to the heavens. The people always look to her for help.
There's no need to worry. Nothing will happen.
I hope not. But the people never neglect Mythal's shrines. It's dangerous. They say if Mythal smiles on you, then you need fear nothing at all. But those who anger her, they're struck from the earth, as if they never lived at all.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Are we...
Be prepared for if something goes wrong.
I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen an abomination myself. Keeper said
watch for something, but you don't know what.
It's just a precaution, Aveline. Nothing will go wrong.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Look at all these chickens. No big deal, just killed another dragon on the way up. Figured I would.
Exactly. It's beyond the graveyard. Rather far, I'm afraid.
And you went up there alone last time? Despite undead and giant bug-like things roaming this place?
No. The first time the Keeper went with me, we both heard the Spirit's call. She wanted to be sure the clan was safe. It was the second time.
For all of us.
I remember this music. I haven't heard it more throughout the game. Huh. We good? In we go. Do this and we'll call it a night. Okay.
Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels... empty.
Who bound this demon here and why?
There was a war long ago. Between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magisters sank Arlathan, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders. I don't know if it was the Elvenan or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Maybe it freed itself?
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
We're done then. Let's get back to Kirkwall.
No, you don't understand. He couldn't leave this place. Something dreadful had to happen for this cave to be empty.
Why happened?
What?
What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You stopped it. You saved Meryl.
I have a feeling there's a catch to this.
Not yet. The demon is still here. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison.
There it is. Okay.
Kill me, and it dies too. Meryl will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Darlene. I have chosen to pay it for you. Gareth
Yeah, I don't think that went the way she was hoping.
We're cursed. The whole clan. And you brought this upon us. You couldn't let go of the path. Did you? Now look at what you've done.
What have you done?
I will still destroy you.
Darlene. Keeper.
Well.
You've beaten it, Darlene. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Keeper,
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
That doesn't sound right. Hold on. No.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabalas, Keeper.
I have a feeling that was the correct decision to make in that moment.
Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this! I never wanted this! Creators, please let this be a bad dream! I'll wake up and feel like an idiot.
That was not...
For not listening.
You weren't. I'm gonna be frank with you. You weren't.
You knew consorting with demons was dangerous. You knew people could get hurt, and you did it anyway.
If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it. She had no right to interfere.
She loved you, Meryl. She wanted to protect you.
Why couldn't she have believed in me? I don't know what to do now. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
Well, that, did not go according to plan. Her plan. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that would have been awful. This is... Oh.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenneral. The Keeper, she...
Look at her, Fenneral. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Meryl? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her, you monster.
There is not a great solution to this according to this guide here. This just goes poorly no matter what I do. I don't like it.
This was a tragedy. I promise you, I'll make sure no one else is hurt by Meryl's blood magic.
You expect us to take the word of a Shemlin?
Stand down, Aneria. She was our first once. The Keeper loved her. More than she loved the clan, it seems.
Fenneral, I'm sorry. I never wanted this. If I could have saved her, if I could have died instead, I would have.
Words are cheap. That you're still breathing says enough.
Enough, Aneria. Human, take Meryl away from here.
Nope, they just pop, 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 pop. Disappeared. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's the solution then. The one that doesn't end with us killing an entire Dalish clan for shits and giggles. Yeah, they definitely did not animate that.
If you weren't here, Hawk, they'd kill me.
I am running out of room.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Okay. I don't think there's any more to be done right now, so... Oh, no. We'll talk to Meryl then. Get her to renounce her ways, maybe? Just be like, nah, we're done with this. This is too much. You'd
Why are
think
you
that...
smiling? No reason. Oh, it's something dirty, isn't it? Tell me.
It isn't anything dirty. I'm just...
Yeah, literally learning nothing over 6 years.
Oh, that's good too. But I was hoping for something dirty.
Come by the tavern later. I've got stories that will make your toes curl.
Well...
She's gone. She's really gone.
Meryl.
How did all of this happen?
I cannot say it's not your fault. I literally cannot say that that's lying.
I don't think beating yourself up over what happened will bring Merathari back.
It was an emotional 180, amen.
Kicked myself a few times at least. All this time I thought I could help them. Save them. But they won't let me, will they? They'll destroy themselves to escape my help.
You can't help people without their consent. I'm sorry, Meryl.
No, I suppose I can't. All the time I've wasted. Maybe it's time I stop living for them. My people will kill me if I go back. I'm all alone. What will I do now?
I don't know if there's a... I mean, I don't know that it matters.
There are plenty of elves in Kirkwall who could use your help.
That's true. The Dalish always say we're the only true elves. And I've lived here for years and never thought. I've barely even looked at them. I feel like such a fool. Thank you.
I mean, that was a very nice way of ending that. If I had my actual way, it would have been like, yeah, no, you kind of caused this, dear. This was your fault. I'm not going to pretend that they were obstinate and didn't listen when you were saying what could save them or what. No. They knew that they needed to survive, and you were not the way to do that. Savior complex, take a seat. Yikes. This is a great place to call it a night. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Now that we had that emotional moment, woof. I mean, it's hard to feel a lot of sympathy for Meryl because her point is a good one. Her point, we need to learn more about our history. We need to understand where this comes from. We need to do whatever we can to, preserve what's left. Makes sense, but her methods went too far. I mean, we saw literally the consequences of those actions. And then at the end, it feels like, yeah, she didn't learn anything. She didn't learn anything. She didn't get what she needed to get out of it. I don't know. It's disappointing. That's for sure. It's disappointing. I feel like that could have been done better. And as far as I'm aware, she doesn't show up again. Don't think she comes back. Yeah, she does not. Not really. Yeah, she stays in Kirkwall. That's it. But yeah, they're all being dense. You're right. I mean, everyone's point is good, but like, you know, the people who don't have points, the people who are just trying to get by, those are the ones who are managing perfectly fine. Like, Anders, good point. Mages are being absolutely trashed, and their rights are being completely infringed. We should do something about that. He's like, burn down the chantry, and I'm like, okay, but no, that's not where we were going with this. That's not what we want. Because you know, the whole he sees it as an issue of ideology and not an issue of institution. That's the problem. He sees it as like the chantry is the problem, not the Templars who serve the chantry being the problem, because the Templars as an institution are flawed. They go into this being like, all mages are bad, we must protect everyone from mages. The chantry does not help this, but the chantry can help encourage, and wants to, it seems. I mean, the Grand Cleric is pretty clear that she wants this to not be this bad. But she does not have power over the Templars. She does not have direct power. She cannot do this. She has direct power in name only, at best. So that's bad. Isabella, she's just a little dumb sometimes, but just trying to get by. She also has a good heart, ultimately ends up doing the right thing because I'm there. And because I'm there, everything turns out good in the end. We're good. Let's see, Aveline, just trying to get by. Does her damn best. Ends up doing her damn best. Thrills everyone with it. We're all happy. Problem solved. Varric, vibes, I guess? He just kind of chills. He's just there. He's there. You know, he's doing fine. Fenris, all mages are bad and must be killed. No. His idea is bad. His idea is bad and his methods are bad. They're all bad. We're not here for genocide. Then let's see. We've got I already talked about Anders. Meryl. You know, demonic possession, blood magic in order to regain glimpses of the past. No. No. Bad move. Bad. No, you're right in the camp with Anders. Good ideas. Bad execution. Who else do we have here? Sebastian. Right, who's like, do I go back to Starkhaven and take over because they killed my family, or do I stay in the Chantry because I like that better? I don't know, he's wishy-washy about it. It sounds like he's kind of made up his mind, but he just doesn't want to admit that he doesn't want to go rule Starkhaven, so you made up your mind, sweetie. You made up your mind. Trust yourself. It's a gut instinct. Just let it happen. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else that I'm missing here? Probably am. Who are the companions? Who have I been playing this game with? I don't even remember anymore. Oh no. Meryl is a companion, and they are, well, Bethany, Carver. We're not talking about them. They're not important. No, I talked about everyone. Varric, Meryl, Sebastian, Isabella, Fenris, Aveline, and Anders. Never mind. And Talos is a temporary companion. Okay, fair enough. Never mind. I got them all. I don't know why my brain was like, there's someone else. You're missing one. So yeah, no, that is our stream for the night. Thank you all for joining. Don't know what else to say. We're going to do some more Dragon Age this week. We might actually be able to finish. Don't quote me on that, but we might be able to. I don't remember exactly where this finishes, but I think we're pretty close. So maybe finish Dragon Age 2 Thursday. Maybe. Anyway, in order to get there, we have to wait 2 days. So, in the meantime, thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to
my little corner of the internet cogent and happy. And by extension, also thank you to my followers. You help just as much as well. Thank you so much. If you would like to support the channel, you can feel free to hit that subscribe button. That would be a great help. But if you can't subscribe and help at this time, or if you already are a subscriber and you'd like to help out financially, you can still donate using my Ko-fi. The link is right there in the chat. If you want to follow the channel for updates on when we're streaming next, you can also follow me at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram, at BOSTrophyWife on Twitter, or you can join our Discord, which has the most up-to-date everything plus fun chat stuff. So hit the link in the chat there, and you can join our Discord. That's it for tonight's stream. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be back again on Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, same time, same place. So I will see you on Thursday. Until then, have a great night, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Mwah.